Welcome to election special of ETV Bharat. Today we have a special guest with us, Kishan Reddy, Minister of State for Home. He will share with us the prospects of the AIADMK BJP alliance and also issues concerning the nation. So you have been in Tamil Nadu for quite a long time and assisting the local BJP.
Okay.
Now that many opinion surveys have come, so what is your realistic expectation?
Still, people are not decided to clearly whom to vote. They may come conclusion first week only. Still, our party national leaders has not campaigned. Is AIADMK also is not aggressively went to the people. That's why people may come conclusion to whom to vote in the first week only. Still, there is a difference. Some areas AIADMK with 2%, some areas DMK 3%, 4%. That is the situation. We have information now. That is the situation in Tamil Nadu.
You are very much in politics. Why national parties are struggling in Tamil Nadu to be a significant force? Because since the Johnson days, BJP has been here. Congress is on the wane. Is the BJP thinking that this is the right time to make a big way?
If we go alone in Tamil Nadu, that may advantage for BJP also. We may enroute in Tamil Nadu in all corners because that is the situation of the BJP. But after demise of the Madam Jayalalitha, we are with AIADMK. They are supporting NDA. They are in part and parcel of become a part and parcel of NDA. That's why alliance we are continuing in Tamil Nadu now. And also Tamil Nadu not now, before also we don't have proper strength. We don't have that much of strength in Tamil Nadu. You can understand the Congress party once ruled in Tamil Nadu.
Yeah.
Once ruled, a number of years they ruled in the Tamil Nadu. They have history in Tamil Nadu. They are also same lines they went to with the DMK. That's why BJP first time this is a situation. If we go independently, BJP may get support of the Tamil Nadu large number. But in the NDA alliance, we sacrifice. We are contesting only 20 seats.
You have been also in alliance with the DMK earlier. And often we hear in the campaign, BJP leaders attacking the DMK as anti-national and anti-Hindu. How do you respond to this?
As officially, some leaders may speak that, but we will not say anti-Hindu officially. We will not say anti-national also. That is wrong. Somebody will say that is wrong. But if DMK comes to the power, they will encourage rowdyism, gundaism. We can't say DMK is an anti-national party. We can't say DMK anti-Hindu party.
So do you think that the BJP has been put on the back foot? At the time of elections, when the state is going to vote, at the UN Human Rights Council, India has abstained from voting against the resolution.
Yeah.
Is it not that the opposition is charging you as it is a betrayal of the Tamils? From Rahul Gandhi to Vaiko, everybody is charging.
They betrayed Tamil Nadu. They betrayed Congress party, DMK betrayed Tamil people. We are not betrayed. Every time we have supported the Tamil people, Tamil cause, and also we requested Sri Lankan government take measures. Those who are staying in Tamils in Sri Lanka, for their welfare activity, we are pressurizing the Sri Lankan government. Congress not did that. What happened? Congress, Rahul Gandhi, there is no right to say about Tamil issue. They send Indian army against Tamils to Sri Lanka in the name of peacekeeping force. Our Indian force, they killed Tamil people in Sri Lanka. Who's that? Congress party government. Rahul Gandhi has no right to speak in favor of Tamil against Bharatiya Janata Party, because that incident so many years back. Now, situation is there is a policy of external affairs. There is every time stance will change. One side, China, they are taking control on Nepal already. They are taking control on Pakistan.
So is the Chinese factor forcing Indian government to abstain from voting?
Not only that, everything. Situation is like that. Every Indian should understand it. Even Tamil friends also should understand. We are not against Tamil. We supported every time. This is a situation, external affairs. This is a old issue. Old issue. Now what you want? Now only is we should protect the Tamil, those who are staying in Sri Lanka.
So do you segregate
if we want to no relations with Tamil Sri Lankan government, they may more atrocities on Tamil people. That's why we should control Sri Lankan government to protect Tamil people, those who are staying in Tamil Nadu. That is main agenda, prime agenda, our Bharatiya Janata Party government. Otherwise, we gap with the Sri Lankan government with the Indian government, the more atrocities may taken place in future also. That should also think the Tamil people.
So you want to retain the diplomatic space?
Not only diplomatic state, we want to protect the Tamil people in Sri Lanka. That's why we've taken this stand.
Coming back to Tamil Nadu, in the manifesto, certain assurances have become a handle to beat the BJP. For example, anti-conversion law. Jayalalitha brought it, but after an electoral loss, she withdrew it. And also, this housing for migrant workers from other states. That has not gone down very well. And there is a backlash in Twitter and social media.
We are contesting only 20 seats in Tamil Nadu. Our Chief Minister will not come immediately in Tamil Nadu. If our Chief Minister comes, definitely I will give answer.
How is the relationship on the ground with the AIADMK? Because in most of the places, there is no joint campaign. And in most of the cases, there is no photograph of Modi or Amit Shah or the BJP flag also. Even some BJP candidates having cutouts and other things with AIADMK leaders.
Because their manifesto is different. Our manifesto is different. That's why we are doing the own campaign. You should understand. Those who are cadre is there. They are supporting BJP candidates. Our cadre, they are working for the AIADMK respectively. And Madurai, there is a Prime Minister public meeting will take place. In this public meeting, NDA, all the political parties, they are going to participate in this rally.
Since you are our Home Minister also, Minister of State for Home, is there a possibility of the farmers' protest coming to an end amicably?
There is no issue. Still government has, doors are open. We are ready to discuss. If you say anything, one word, one para against farmers, definitely we want to discuss with the government. And also we are already given open to the farmers. We want to ready to postpone 18 months to implementation. We are in favor of farmers. If you any problem about this farmers law, we are ready to postpone 18 months for the implementation of the farmers law.
There is a criticism that the government's strategy is to tire them out, let them get weary and let them go.
I am telling, I am ready to discuss. They are not coming. There should be they can't dictate the terms to the government. They can discuss the issue. They want to dictate. They are going to campaign against the Bharatiya Janata Party. Maybe they are right in democratic system. They are right to do campaign. Still, on behalf of Government of India, I am requesting the farmers to come to this table. We will discuss. You inform me any issue, any law against the farmers against is there. We are ready to discuss with you.
So, you want them to come back, come to the negotiating table. Has the government extended an invitation again?
A number of times. Our Prime Minister also told, if you call one telephone call, we are ready to come to you. They are not coming. They are only telling you scrap the all laws. That is the only their demand. They are not discussing anything.
How this stalemate can be ended?
If farmer
can it go on?
If farmer discusses farmer angle,
oh,
farmers should discuss his farmer angle, then stalemate will go. Farmers, in the name of farmers, they are discussing their political motive. If farmers comes their farmers angles, issue will be solved. One day, single day, issue will solve. Because we are in favor of farmers. Because we are the responsible government. We came power with farmer source also. We are number of measures we taken. These are Swaminathan Commission reports. In the 3 bills, there is no single word against farmer. With a responsible minister, I am telling, there is no single word of the farmer against farmers' interest. But they are doing against the Bharatiya Janata Party in some political motivation. Everybody knows that.
Coming back to Tamil Nadu, there is a view that the Bharatiya Janata Party is aiming for 2026 and it is preparing the ground for that.
Actually, that is not in but any political party, any organization, any person, any family, they should aim in future. That is why that is not wrong. That is not wrong strategy. Any political party, any organization, any family, any business, any person, they should have some agenda, some aim. Without aim, nobody can do anything.
So that is a long-term...
I am not saying, but if that is there, that is not wrong, I am saying.
There is nothing wrong in that.
That's why I am telling. That may be.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.